Commanded with wine bird. We're going to start off with a song I call Just One Life. Here's my first moments. There's only one life. It's life. It's life. There's only one life. It's life. It's life. It's my life It's only one life. It's like it's God's life. It's like it's perfect. It's like it's my life now. There's only one life. It's like it's God's life. It's like it's perfect. It's like it's my life now. There's only one life. Life is God's life. This life is perfect. This life is my life now. There's only one life. This life is God's life. This life is perfect. This life is my life. Just There's only one life. This life is God's life. This life is perfect. This life is my life now. There's only one life. This life is God's life. This life is perfect. This life is my life now. Trust me. Good morning!
Good morning.
Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living, Yolo. My name is Reverend David Clark, and I'm the senior minister here. And it is my distinct pleasure to welcome you all to today's service. What a wonderful morning this is. Yes, clear skies. Welcome to our online audience. No matter what your skies look like, I'm sure they're beautiful. If you look outside the door, just look outside the window. And yeah, I'm just like energized. All this spring energy. I love spring. I love ducklings. I love the little baby turkeys that you see all over the place. I don't know what they're called. Anybody, chicks, I guess. turkeylings, turkeys.
Baby turkeys.
What do
They're
they call
all over the neighborhood.
Turklets. I'll accept that. We have a fact checker. We're checking on that fact right now. And the ducklings and just the explosion of life that is spring. And everything that it brings, even a little bit of allergies that come along with that. But welcome. And happy Mother's Day. Yes, happy Mother's Day. If you are a mother, if you had a mother, if you've been affected by mother energy, if you have anything to do with mothers at all, which we all do, I think we all do. Happy Mother's Day to you. And we have a special gift. We've got some flowers in the back, and everyone here gets a flower because we're all celebrating Mother's Day. It's not only for mothers. It's for all of us to celebrate the existence of mothers and the presence and the love of mothers. So that's what we're all here for today, and that's what we're celebrating today. Good morning, Billy.
Good morning, David.
Our music director, Billy Larkin.
As you can see, David, I'm really excited today to be playing with my dear friend, Gary Weinberg. And he's brought a couple of incredible compositions today to share with us. And I get to play with it too. So,
I can't wait.
In the Hawaiian church, you guys call each other?
Yeah, Billy is Gary's a known quantity, but it's weird. My pants and shoes match Gary, and my shirt goes with what Billy is wearing, and we did not coordinate this ahead of time. Yes, it's a God connection.
right.
So
Crazy way.
A baby turkey is a poult.
it's a poult.
P-O-L-T, a poult.
A baby turkey is a poult.
Looked it up.
Yes, our fact checker has looked that up and verified it's a poult. Now, I must say, I learned something today. I have never heard that before in my life, and you hear that right here. This is the kind of enlightenment that you can get here at CSL Yolo every single week. It's right at that. So, hey, what is Science of Mind? What have you gotten yourself into here? Well, it's where we learn about baby turkeys, and we study the Science of Mind textbook written by our founder, Ernest Holmes. And that textbook, we teach spiritual principles and how to bring about your good and our collective good through thought, belief, and the interconnectedness of all life. And it's the realization that God is not out there somewhere, but right here within us, right now, right where we are. And so we experience that, we enjoy that, we employ that through our beliefs, through what we choose to believe. And we kind of focus on 4 core beliefs among others that we have here, but there's 4 that we focus on. I want to share those with you now. Number 1, we believe that love is all there is. Everything is a call for love, an expression of love, a result of love. If you have it in your life by your will, it has responded to your call of love. So we pay a lot of attention to what we love and where we apply our love in this philosophy. Number 2, we believe that all thought is creative and influential. Thoughts are things. And everything that we have in life has been preceded by thought. It was alive first in this field in this invisible field of thought and mind, and we pull it out of there and we make it real in front of us. So we pay a lot of attention to what we think and what we believe in this philosophy. Number 3, we believe that you are whole, perfect, and complete. Yes, you are whole, perfect, and complete exactly as you are right now. We believe this about ourselves and we believe this about each other. Why? How can we possibly believe this? Do we get up in the morning and look at ourselves in the mirror and we scramble up, we scrape the sleep out of our eyes, and we look in the mirror and we think, you're all perfectly complete. Is that the first thing that pops into our minds? Sometimes not. Sometimes we're focused in on, oh, I got this ache and pain. Oh, I got this thing that I didn't do. Oh, I got this thing that I failed at. Oh, all of these things. All of these things are just conditions. They're not you. They are not the you that is you. And that's what we're talking about. The you beyond all of our conditions is whole, perfect, and complete, and connected. It never has to be healed. It never has to be changed. It never has to be updated. That is you. Everything else is a changeable condition. So we believe very strongly about you being whole, perfect, and complete, and we believe that about ourselves. And number four, we believe in a world that works for everyone. We're working from that world together. We believe that this world has always operated on the universal laws of love and law and cause and effect, and it's always worked the exact same way, from the beginning of time right to now. We just need to harness that power to bring about our good and to bring about the kind of world that we want to see and the world that we want to live in and expand on our vast powers that we have. So we believe that this world currently works for everyone. We want to turn it into the utopia that we know that it can be, with all of us connected, all of us loving each other, all of us working together towards this. Who knows what we can do? Who knows what we can do? So that is what we believe. And now we're going to put some of those principles to work in our namaste time, the time where we get a chance to look across the way at another person and acknowledge that they're whole, perfect, and complete. Acknowledge that they're connected to spirit and that we're connected to each other. So let's have our namaste time. How wonderful it is. How wonderful it is. I say it every week, but I encourage you to take that namaste outside of these walls and into your practice of meeting people every single day. Meet them with namaste breathing. Meet them knowing that they're whole, perfect, and complete. Greet them with love, greet them with respect, greet them with acceptance of who they are. And it might just change your outlook on the world and everyone that you meet. So I encourage the practice of that. And now, please welcome with me today our practitioner assistant, today our pulpit assistant, Marty Myers. She is going to share with us our vision and mission in today's affirmation. Good morning, Marty.
It is my honor and pleasure to share with you now our vision and mission statements. Our vision statement. Our vision is to create an environment for all to realize the power of spiritual connection. Please repeat with me. Our vision is to create an environment for all to realize the power of spiritual connection. And for our mission statement, so that we can really embody it, for those of you who are comfortable standing, please stand up. I'll read it first. To provide a sanctuary for all to be lifted and inspired to embody spiritual principles and live their inherent greatness together. Our mission is to provide a sanctuary for all to be lifted and inspired to embody spiritual principles and live their inherent greatness. Thank you. You may be seated. And our affirmation today: divine motherhood is a journey of love, growth, and endless joy, and I embrace it wholeheartedly. Together, divine motherhood is a journey of love, growth, and endless joy, and I embrace it wholeheartedly. Thank you. And now I'm going to invite our board president, Vicky Gravendal, to read our announcements.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Just have a couple of announcements today. First of all, happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day. I have, my daughter is a new mom, so this is her first Mother's Day. You're the grandma. I had to throw that in. Oh, yeah, I'm a grandma. How weird is that? All right. It's a good thing. It's a great thing. But I digress. All right, so our next one is Jason Gerardo has a few workshops coming up, and the best way to find out about these is through One Path Coaching for the details of the two events that are coming up. The third Sunday of every month, he has a walking meditation right here at the Buddha Creek Path in Winters, and the second one is the third Thursday of every month. He has a forgiveness class, the Ho'oponopono class. Again, for the details, go to onepathcoaching.com. And our last thing is for those of you that come to the TPO, if you would consider signing up for bringing some snacks or goodies for fellowship. Doesn't have to be a full meal. A couple of baked goods, cheese and crackers would be perfect to go with our coffee and tea. That's all I have for today.
If you're interested, call me.
And if you're interested, check the website or call Heather.
And now as we enter into the more contemplative portion of today's service, please join me in singing God is You. God is real, God is magnificent, God is love, God is love, God is real, God is magnificent, God is love, God is love, I am real, I am magnificent. I am light, I am love, I am real, I am magnificent, I am light, I am love, you are real, you are magnificent, you are light, you are love, you are real. You are magnificent. You are light. You are love. We are real. You are magnificent. We are light. We are love. We are real. We are magnificent. We are light. We are love. God is real, God is magnificent, God is love, God is love. God is real, God is magnificent, God is love, God is love.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We have 3 quotes this morning for our secret reading. First one is, a mother's love is the fuel that enables a normal human being to do the impossible. And that's by Marion C. Garrity. And Agatha Christie says, the mother's love for her child is like nothing else in the world. It knows no law, no pity. It dares all things and crushes down mercilessly all that stands in its path. And motherhood is a choice you make every day to put someone else's happiness and well-being ahead of your own, to teach the hard lessons, to do the right thing even when you're not sure what the right thing is, and to forgive yourself over and over again for everything, for doing everything. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. I invite you to take a moment and relax. Let yourself move from that headspace down into our heart space. And just be in the moment. As we come into that place of recognizing that there's ever only one thing beyond here. There's just one power that flows through all that exists. There's one intelligence that indwells all things. There's one presence that embodies all things. And that something is the sum total of all good. It is love. It is peace. It is abundance. It is joy. It is wisdom. It is in and around us who we are. It is who we are. It's just feeling. And being in this deep, deep understanding of oneness opens my heart to gratitude and to thanksgiving and to trust and to faith. So we bless this service. We bless Reverend David Clark for his most wonderful words. And we bless Billy Larkin for his beautiful music. And we bless that dynamic duo of Billy and our beloved guest musician, Gary Weinberg, as they uplift us. We also bless everyone who came here early to help set up this service, and we bless everyone who is here to enjoy it. Thank you, everyone. And just knowing that everything is unfolding in absolute perfection, just as it is, we release this prayer into the universe. We release it, we let it go, we let it be so, and I invite you to turn with the words, and so it is.
Happy Mother's Day, happy Mother's Day, to all you mothers out there. And to my mama, as her only child, happy Mother's Day. Will, do you care which one we do first?
I think it was.
Tree Cup. Well, there it is, okay, I guess we're doing that one. You know, we could just rebel, we could just be rebellious, not do that one, but maybe we should. Let's do it. Okay. Great. Bless your heart. I was hiding out on the streets of nowhere for what seemed like forever. In spite of all the good things that came along, I thought my life would never get any better. So I made a choice to shake off my trouble, see the world's riches just laid out for me. Spirit open my eyes, my happiness double. The highway is open and free. All the lies they tell on the streets of nowhere, you know they just don't ring true. All the junk I used to let inside my head, I'm making room for something new. 'Cause I've made a choice to shake off my troubles, see the world's riches just laid out for me. Spirit open my eyes, my happiness double. The highway is open and free. I left my bag on the streets of nowhere. I'm traveling. Yes, I'm traveling on the road. Now here, well, there's a lot of trash talking on the streets of nowhere. But I am turning off my ear, 'cause I'm leaving my own stories in the past, and I am facing all my fears. 'Cause I've made a choice to shake off my troubles, see the world's visions just laid out for me. Spirit open my eyes, my happiness doubled. The highway is open and free. Open and free. Open and free. Open and free. Open and free.
Gary Weinberg, thank you. And also thank you to Billy Larkin. It was awesome. Those guys, they just get together and say, yeah, I'm gonna play in this, I'm gonna play in that, I gotta play this key, that key, blah, 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 and then they just throw it together and it sounds like that. Yes, amazing, amazing artists. So thank you very much. Well, we're here to celebrate Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, everyone.
Happy Mother's Day!
Yes, hooray for mom. And every Mother's Day, I always think about this story. But Heather and I were on a trip. We're at the airport, and it's crazy.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. It was sweet. So we're at the airport, and you know, as airports are, there's a bunch of hustle and bustle. I think we're like in Dallas, and so we're rushing through the airport. We're getting to our next gate, and we see just ahead of us there's a young mom with a baby in the stroller and a little girl, probably like 4 years old. Huh? Oh, it's a boy. Okay, a little boy. And that's germane to the story. That was kind of trailing along behind. Well, the boy had it. He was done traveling for the day. And he was letting his mom know, Mom, I'm done traveling for the day. And but he didn't let her know like that. He let her know in the form of a massive fit that he was throwing. He was crying, he was screaming. He got to that point of the fit that we all love, where the child lays down and refuses to move. Look, Mom, I'm drawing the line right here. I am not moving any further, and you can't make me. And of course, he didn't say it like that. He said it in a form of screaming and kicking and crying. And he was doing an excellent fit. And so in the middle of this unfolds like right before us as we're walking up. The kid flops down on the ground, and he's like, and the mom is harried. She's got her carry-on luggage. She's got the stroller. You know, her hair's the mess. She's all puzzled, and you can tell she's like on the verge of cracking. Please, just come on. And so we come upon the scene, and Heather says, "Oh, it's okay. He can come with us." And the kid looks up at Heather and me, screams, and runs to his mom. And so I was like, "Oh, this is terrible. This is terrible." He's with her now, isn't he? He's quiet. He's not crying anymore. He's sticking with Mom. Of course, he's afraid that he's going to wind up on the plane with us, but nonetheless, I love that story because that is one mother recognizing another mother, you know, doing that solid thing. It's like, I see what you're going through. I see where you're struggling, and I can help. It's that willingness to help. And so Heather helped in her gentle, subtle way. And it worked. And it all worked out. And that's what motherhood is. It's sharing. It's sharing that deep part of yourself, the best of yourself that you can conceive of is what we share through parenthood and through motherhood. But I like to take motherhood into kind of a different direction because we all have a different way of feeling about our mothers. Some of us have had a wonderful relationship with their mothers, and you know, a very honorable, wonderful thing. Other people don't have. Some people don't have a good relationship with their mothers or good memories about their mother. And so, in order to include everyone, I know that everyone has been exposed to that mothering energy. No matter what your relationship is with your own mother. Me personally, I never met my birth mother. I'm adopted. So I've had a couple of different mothers. So I never met my birth mother. I never know if she held me in her arms before, you know, she gave me up for adoption. I never know if she looked in my eyes. I don't know any of these things. But one thing I do know is that she loved me. And the only way I know that is because she gave me up. She was not in a position to be able to raise me. That much I know. And so she gave me up to the state or to the county and said, you know, well, I hope he has a better life somewhere else with other people. That's a huge act of love. And it took me a minute to come to terms with that, you know, as a child when I learned this. But as an adult, and certainly as a parent, wow, that is a huge act of love to give your child. So yeah, so I've got these, also got these strange motherly relationships. So I have the mother that I've never seen before, or probably only saw once. And then I've got the mother that adopted me a few years later. And that is another interesting thing about making the choice to love, being an adoptive parent, and then adopting a child, and then unlocking all of that love that you have inside of you and sharing it with that child. And that is also a very noble kind of love, I think. So I've been lucky in love, especially in mother's love. But as we broaden that out to just that mother energy, there's a concept of divine femininity and divine masculinity. There's divine feminine and divine masculine. I've talked about them before. We're going to talk about them again today because it's very relevant to the mother energy that we're talking about. The divine masculine and feminine are archetypes. They are the absolute top qualities that we can share with each other, that we can enjoy within ourselves. The top qualities of masculinity and the top qualities of femininity that reside in all of us, no matter what our gender is. We have all of this bubbling around inside of us. Some of it's, in more and less and all that stuff. So let's, got my clicker. Thank you. So Mother's Day, overall, is a celebration honoring the mother of the family, as well as motherhood, maternal bonds, and the influence of mothers in society. So we're celebrating all of that. And go ahead to the next slide. So this describes the divine masculine and feminine. Sorry, you guys, I forgot my clicker down with Patrick. Go ahead and flip to the next slide. So here they are. Here are those qualities of the divine feminine and divine masculine. And I put them up next to each other, even though we're going to kind of focus on the feminine qualities. I want to put them both up there so you can see how worthwhile they all are. As soon as, these days when I say, masculine, feminine, man, woman, and as soon as I mention that, we start to fall into judgment, start to fall into competition, start to say, these qualities, the qualities of the feminine qualities are much better than masculine qualities. Masculine qualities are like, this man, we want to focus in on women. No, we're equal. We're equal, and these qualities are needed for all of them. And they're not exclusive to just a man or just a woman or just anything. We have all of these inside of us. So one of the things I want to make clear about this is that like anybody, do you guys remember David Letterman? David Letterman show? Yeah. Remember I had stupid pet tricks, and he would always say before stupid pet tricks, "Hey, this is an exhibition, not a competition." That's what life is. It's an exhibition. It's not a competition. We are not competing, men and women. We are not competing, masculine, feminine. We aren't at odds with each other. There will be no ultimate winner in this. The ultimate winner is when we realize that we're one, and that we need each other, and that we need to incorporate all of these qualities into our life. So life becomes less of a competition and more of an exhibition of who you are and who and what you are. Bring that out in its fullness, because the world needs that. The world doesn't necessarily need competition and battle and fighting and judgment and this is good, this is that. And we don't necessarily need that. We need to be one. And all of our problems today can be solved and resolved through oneness, through choice. So back to the divine feminine. Intuition, nurture, healing, gentleness, expressiveness, wisdom, patience, the ability to be emotional, and flexibility. There's a time for all of these things in our lives. There's a time to be flexible. And dare I say, the time is now. We need to be flexible with each other. We need to give each other a break. We need to open ourselves to new possibilities. Maybe the solution isn't black or white. Maybe it's not left or right. Maybe it's somewhere in between. But we'll never find the solution if we're just thinking in extremes of one side to the other. And so we want to celebrate these feminine qualities. And what motherhood is, it is the expression of these qualities, not just the expression of these qualities, but it is the sharing of these qualities. In parenthood, we want to share the absolute best of what we are. And we want to give that to the next generation so that they can have at least that as a starting point, so that they can be the best that they are and share that and move that forward. Motherhood is sharing the absolute best of the feminine qualities that we have listed up on the board here. And so they're not in opposition to the masculine qualities. They are in concert with the masculine qualities. So in order to celebrate Mother's Day and celebrate what we've received from our mothers, what we continue to receive from our mothers, because my mother's constantly speaking to me, constantly letting me know little things about myself, little things that I need to do. I've always got her in my mind instructing me. But what is our best way to celebrate that? What is the best way to say thank you to Mom? It could be that the best way to celebrate Mom is to enliven the mother that is within us. Whether you have children or not, you love something. We all love. It could be our pets. I mean, we have a pet explosion in this country right now, and everybody's got a pet, has got a dog, a cat, or whatever. Those are just little love receptacles. That's all they are. They're just someplace to put our love, because our love is expanding, blowing up out of us, and we're almost bursting at the seams. That's why when we see something that's cute or that's special or that's lovely, we open up and we acknowledge it. And so our pets are a way that we have to say, oh boy, we gotta offload some of this love that we got. We have so much to give. And then we just put it all into our pets. But we can all put it all into each other. And that's why we gather in places like this, in places like this center, this beautiful sanctuary, to get together to share the love that we have within us that's bursting at the seams to come out. And so to celebrate Mother's Day, let that love out. Let it out. Let it affect the world. One of the problems today, one of the problems that I see as a problem today, is that we don't have a lot of flexibility in how we believe. If we're of one political party, then there's a slate of things that we must believe, and there's a slate of things that we must be against, and we have a fight that's already built in. If we're vegan, our mortal enemy is the carnivore, the person that chooses to eat meat. You know, as soon as you have a belief, you have something to counter that belief that you can be against. But we can be flexible with our beliefs. We can be vegans and we can have friends that eat meat and be okay with that. We can be very liberal-minded and still learn how to shoot and carry a gun. It could happen. Some people are wincing out there. Yes. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't look at the other side. Don't let anybody tell you not to be flexible. Although listen to those people. Don't listen to what they have to say. No, listen to everybody. Listen, think. Your mind is your own. Don't let society put you into a box and stick you there and leave you there. We're free to listen to each other, we're free to talk to each other, we're free to love each other. And so, when we're called upon to be flexible, go ahead and be flexible. If you can give, give. If you can relax, relax. If you can let somebody in as you're driving and you have space to let them in, it's like, oh, this is, we get competitive behind the wheel. We talk about this a lot. If we have space to give someone to ease back the gas pedal, let them ahead. Let somebody ahead of me. Yes. If we have space, yes, you can do it. And every time you do, you're making the world better. Every time you do, you're making this world into something that you want to live in. We want a kinder and gentler world. We want to be in a world where we are nurturing, where we're healing each other, when we're being gentle with each other. We want to live in a world like that. The only way we can do it is to be what we want to see. Be who we want to see. So when you have occasion, if you want to be creative, create. If you want to be gentle, be gentle. If you want to be flexible, be flexible. If you want to nurture, if it comes up in your mind that someone needs nurturing, and you know when you come upon that person that needs a little something extra, use a kind word from you. They can use even a smile. We've seen that. Have you ever encountered somebody that's like, man, you need some love? Have you ever met anyone like that? Sure. When you meet somebody like that, when you encounter somebody like that, let your divine feminine rise up and recognize that. It's not like you gotta jump on and give them a hug. But you can give them a kind word. You can look them in the eye, you can smile. You can let them know that, hey, you're all right with me. Peace to you. That is how we create this world that works for everyone. That is how we enjoy this world that works for everyone. Each of us is a center of peace. And I started learning peace from my mother. So, if you feel that one of these is strong in you, if you're like, oh, I'm a man, but man, I really feel, I'm a gentle man. There's a lot of gentle men out there. Rise up to the gentle man. I had a men's group not too long ago. And I called the group. I wanted to call the group, but the guys didn't want to do it. So I wanted to name the group the League of Extraordinarily Gentle Men. Because we were all like kind of gentle guys, you know, we weren't really aggressive. But society, they didn't want to because they didn't want to be labeled as gentle. Society puts a bad stamp on gentle. If you're a man, you shouldn't be gentle. You know, that's for women to be gentle. But no, if you feel gentleness inside you towards other people, then go with that. That is your gift. And when I mention gifts, if any of these are alive in you, that is a gift. And when I say gifts, people think, oh, they're gifts from God to you. That's not how I mean it. I mean they're gifts within you that you're meant to give to other people. And you're meant to share with other people. So let these rise in you. Let them live in you. Let them come out and affect the world and change the world. And let your inner mother thrive. So let's take that into prayer. Let's go inside. Inside of that place of peace. That place beyond all condition. Beyond your fingers and toes. Beyond your arms and legs. Beyond your skin. Beyond your muscles and bones. To that place of perfection, the you that is you. It is from a sweet place of peace. From that position of power, beauty, joy. It's from there that we declare that there is only one life, one mind, one spirit, one consciousness. And as there is just this only one, we can only be part of the one. We're included in the one, each and every one of us. In an unbreakable connection to spirit and each other. Each one of us enjoying all of the love, all the power, the joy, the wisdom, all that there is, we all share in it. So knowing that today we can celebrate. Celebrate that divine mother that we are, that resides in each and every one of us.
We celebrate all the mothers that we know. We celebrate all that they have taught and continue to teach us. We celebrate that mothering energy that's inside of us. We celebrate that mothering energy that emerges from all of us. We let it alive. We let it spread through the world in a special, special love. So as we know, I know, and I know that we can never be separated from each other. So it's with deep gratitude that I release these words into the mind of the universe, knowing that they're true, knowing that they're right. These words of peace, these words of power, these words of love, I release, knowing that as soon as I do, I see them enlivened in front of me. I see them now. So let us all release these words with those blessed words. And so it is. Thank you so much, Jim. I had a thought that we create songwriters, and it's like being a mother to our children. Our songs, and he's a real mother, so it's good.
From one mother to another mother. I should say, I do want to say that this is the only song, you can look this up, this is the only song in the history of songs that was written in a Costco while demonstrating decorative window cutting. One guy's in a dead smile, they stopped me in my tracks. How you doing? Was the question that was asked. I stared at him hard and said, "Do you really want to know? What forces where I know those what's and he stared I really my coverage is big and my punches are all clocked. My pearls are that I needed Growing clearly in the eyes of the seeing dead. He feels a pebble of life rattling inside of his head. It's not much. It's where will he choose to stay? In this beautiful tragic like page of the day. So wake up, Stevens. It's right outside your door. Feel like the people are operating for the news that I have before. How is collectibles are registered and memorized all the time. Helen, oh, frankly, you tell about how we each and every day recognize or memorize. I love it. Here, stay.
Gary Weinberg, Paul. Isn't that right? Gary? Absolutely amazing. Oh, we are a center that observes the spiritual practice of giving and tithing, and we call it conscious and committed and structured giving. And there are many ways to give and expand your abundance consciousness. We give of our time through volunteering, our service, our talents through participation, and we give of our treasure through financial donations. Your gifts help us in our mission to provide a sanctuary for all to be lifted and inspired, to embody spiritual principles and to live their inherent greatness. And this month's tithing partner, we partner with a local organization every month that has principles and values that align with ours. And this month, we are partnering with STEAC. And what they do is, that's an acronym for Short-Term Emergency Aid Committee. And they're structured to enlarging social awareness to help the community and to provide opportunities for local citizens to help each other in need. And what they do is they provide immediate assistance with basic necessities to Yolo County families and individuals with income below the poverty level. So it is very much in need, and there's a community out there that needs our support, and the state is stepping up to provide that support. So we're stepping up to give them a portion of our tithing this month and to help out this worthy organization. So there are many ways to give. Our new PayPal is working, right? I gotta update these slides. Well, I know that it's hooked to our website. So go to our website at CSLYolo.org and click on the Donate Now button, and you can donate that way. You can send us a good old check or money order to our P.O. Box at CSL Yolo, P.O. Box 1361, Davis, California, 95617. And what else can you do? Oh, you can just put money in the old pot that's coming around, in the gold plates that are headed your way right now. So, now that we know why we give and we know how to give, let us enter that state of consciousness of divine abundance. And I ask you to place your hand over your heart, symbolizing that vibrational energy of circulation, and say with me our abundance affirmation. I give with an attitude of abundance, knowing that as I give, I do receive. Today, I celebrate my prosperity and my ability to share from my overflow of good. I give from the knowledge that all is well. God is my source, God is my power, God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings, God gives me everything I need. God is my source, God is my power, God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings, God gives me everything I need. God gives me everything I need. God gives me everything I need. We bless and release these gifts to do their work with proclaiming the good news that all is well. As we have freely given according to the law of circulation, it returns to us, full measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. So we will always have more to enjoy and to spare, to give and to share. For this we give thanks, we let it be so, and so it is. And we have a special message to all the children that are out there, all the children that are headed this way, all the children that we have nestled in our hearts. We want to say, we love you.
We love you.
We're here for you.
We're here for you.
And we're so glad you're here.
And we're so glad you're here.
All right. We believe in the power of connection at this center. What does that mean? That means that we believe that we're connected to spirit and we're also connected to each other. And that connection has power. And we exercise that power through prayer. So if you find yourself in need of prayer, if you have a mountain that you're trying to climb, if you have an endeavor that you're having a hard time seeing your way through to the end, then please come to us, prayer practitioners. I'm one, and we've got Deborah in the audience right now. Deborah, thank you for raising your hand. We are here to pray for you and to see God working in your life as you're connected, always connected party. And we just love doing that. We're trained to do it, and we love seeing God working His way out in your life. So please come to us if you find yourself in need of prayer. Fellowship. After the service, we're meeting downstairs, and we're going to have some goodies down there, some coffee and tea, and some stuff to eat. So if you're peckish, it's around noon. Come join us downstairs at the fellowship hall, and we'll get together and get to know each other. So join us after the service, after the song and benediction, which happens now. So let's circle up and have a little song. We can move like circle.
Rise up and out and into the world as you. And always remember that God loves you. And so